shapes. Some are furry and walk on 4 legs.
A yellow lab guide dog in harness.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe everyone deserves to live the life they want to live and to move through the world safely and confidently. Which is why we match people who are blind or visually impaired living in the US or Canada with exceptional guide dogs at no cost to them.
A person with a guide dog.
We even help with veterinary bills and ongoing essential support. We create these life-changing partnerships entirely through private donations and with the help of thousands of volunteers. And of course, with our incredible dogs.
A group of people with dogs.
Our dogs are guide dogs at the DNA level. We breed them specifically to do this work.
2 dogs and a DNA helix.
At 3 days old, our dogs start spending time with volunteers called puppy socializers.
A person with a newborn puppy.
Being a puppy socializer isn't just a dream job. It's how we help our puppies get comfortable being around humans.
A volunteer interacts with puppies.
At 8 to 10 weeks, puppies go live with volunteer puppy raisers.
A puppy raiser receives a puppy.
These volunteers dedicate a year of their lives to get these dogs ready for more advanced training.
The dog matures.
When the dogs come back to the school, our world-class staff teach them the complex skills required to become successful guide dogs.
2 GDB instructors train dogs.
After about 12 weeks of training, a dog is matched with their person.
A person hugs a guide dog.
This matching process is part art and part science, and always quite remarkable. Our clients and dogs undergo 2 weeks of personalized training together and begin to form a magical and lasting bond.
A person and guide dog in caps and gowns.
After graduating, clients return home with their guide dogs, empowered to enjoy their lives with greater mobility, independence, and inclusion.
3 scenes of people with their guide dogs at home, work, and play.
None of this would be possible without the generosity of our extended community of volunteers and donors.
A group of people and dogs.
To learn more about supporting our life-changing mission, visit us online.
GDB logo and URLs. GuideDogs.com and GDBinternational.ca.
Enjoy a peek into Guide Dogs for the Blind's Puppy Center, where 2 yellow lab puppies romp in an indoor play area full of colorful structures and a variety of toys.
Meet Kylie. She happens to be blind. That may seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how awkward people can be around her.
Kylie waits at a bus stop with her guide dog. A woman looks at her quizzically. Question marks appear over the woman's head.
So here are some tips to keep us all moving through the world safely and confidently. Always speak directly to a person with a visual impairment, not their guide dog. Remember, that dog has a job to do.
Good morning.
Hello.
Would you like directions to an open seat?
Sure.
There's 2 rows back on your left.
Thanks.
Kylie gets on the bus with her guide dog and sits across from a woman and child.
Oh, Mom, don't pet that dog. It's working.
Now at the office.
At our office, Kylie's colleagues make sure to introduce themselves when they enter the room and to let her know when they leave.
Sarah stands in the doorway of Kylie's office.
Hi, Kylie. It's Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Did you see the latest episode of Bachelorette on Mars?
I can't believe Abe got put in the spaceship. I thought for sure it would be Lenny.
Thought bubble with a bachelor on a spaceship.
Same.
Are we still on for a shopping trip over lunch?
Yep. I'll see you then. Bye.
Speak directly to people with visual impairments rather than speaking to their friend, their guide dog, or anyone else. And be specific when providing directions.
A boutique storefront. Sales associate with Sarah and Kylie.
Hello, how can I help you?
Actually, it's my friend Kylie who needs help.
And what is she looking for?
She is looking for jeans.
Oh, they're over there. I mean, just ahead of you a few steps. Boyfriend jeans are on the left and mom jeans are on the right.
A restaurant.
Kylie's looking forward to a date with her boyfriend, James.
Kylie, James, and guide dog wait to be seated.
Sorry, no animals allowed in the restaurant.
Actually, guide dogs are allowed anywhere the general public is allowed.
Oh, right this way then.
Kylie and James sit at a table with the dog chilling on the floor like a good doggo.
Hey, Kylie, do you want me to read the menu to you?
Sure. Thank you.
James and Kylie with their food.
This smells amazing.
Should I describe where things are?
Yes, please.
There's spicy chicken curry and rice at the top of your plate and braised greens at the bottom. Your wine is above the plate to the right.
So good.
Kylie gives a romantic smile to James. Spinach in her teeth.
Honey, you have spinach in your teeth.
Thanks so much for letting me know.
Let's let Kylie and James enjoy their dinner. For more information and helpful tips, visit guidedogs.com.
I think we're right on time. I'll turn.
Everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Oh, it's great to see everybody for the very last graduation that we have for 2025. Yay! And thank you all for being here and braving the weather. This is, we're in the middle, or we're going to start a, a atmospheric river. Yes. So thank you all for braving coming out. It's wonderful to see you. And for those of you that are joining us virtually, can we all turn around and say hello? Hi. It's great to see you. For those of you who are joining us virtually, we are here on our California campus on a very gloomy, potentially rainy day. This is such an exciting time. Our graduations are a wonderful time when all of, essentially the mission comes together. All of the work from all of our puppy raisers, our staff, our volunteers, the support of our donors, all comes together today. And it's truly a wonderful, wonderful celebration. So I would like to call out and say thank you very much to our amazing puppy raisers. There is no guide dogs and guide dogs for the blind without our puppy raisers. You do incredible work in preparing these pups to come back into training and eventually be paired with our amazing clients. So thank you for the work that you do. And many, many thanks to our donors. Guide Dogs for the Blind does not charge for our services. We receive no government funding. So you are the fuel that really fuels this mission. And so thank you for your support, because we could not do it without you. Thank you. And we have 3 donors that we would like to recognize today. I have to put my glasses on, though. I'm an old person. All right. The Ann Jackson Family Foundation, who has supported a guide dog team sponsorship for Matt Lowe and Vroom. Isn't that a great name? Yeah. Thank you. And the Pleasanton, California Puppy Raising Club, who has sponsored the harness for Tamar Solomon and T. Yes. And Lillian Tremaroli. Lillian has been so generous in sponsoring a harness for each graduating class in 2025. So thank you all. And I'd also like to recognize our campus volunteers. Our campus volunteers do everything on this campus in support of our mission, anything from administration to helping serve in our dining rooms, to walking dogs, to helping in the veterinary clinic, to helping in our puppy center, and giving tours. And we have 3 of our wonderful tour guides here today. So thank you all for what you do. And also our amazing staff. Our staff works tirelessly to ensure that we execute on our mission flawlessly. And I'm so proud of our staff and so appreciative of the work that they do. So let's give them a round of applause as well. I would like to introduce our instructional staff who are here today. And so we've got quite a great number of them here, which is great. So our class instructional team are Palmer Dooley. Thank you, Palmer. Jane Allman. Adam Gilbert. And our 2 apprentices, Michelle and Bella. Thank you. We'll get out of your way here. And our OMI instructional team, Mandy Herzl and Angela Smith. Thank you. And of course, our class supervisors, Heather Foster and Mark Allard, who couldn't be here today. Let me get out of your way, Heather. I don't want to block you. Thank you all for what you guys do. And now I'd like to introduce our video. We have a video that is an overview of the mission here at Guide Dogs for the Blind. And I just want to let you know what you're going to see in this video. The video is audio described. So what you're going to hear is an additional voice other than the narrator, who will be describing the scenes that you will see on the video. The video is also captioned. And the reason that we do that is we want to make certain that everybody, no matter whatever your abilities are, can enjoy this video. So I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe that everyone deserves to move through the world safely and confidently, to live the life they want to live.
A man and his guide dog walk through a park.
Our life-changing programs meet people who are blind or visually impaired wherever they are along their journey, whether that's by matching individuals with highly qualified guide dogs, providing guide dog readiness skills in our orientation and mobility immersion program,
A man holds a white cane and smiles broadly.
or pairing youth and adults with the companionship of a canine buddy.
A young girl cuddles with her canine buddy.
Together, we are GDB.
My name is Renee Carrasco. My dog's name is Snoopy.
Renee sits in front of a fireplace.
So the reason that I wanted to get a guide dog was because I came across some videos from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and that was my introduction to guide dog travel.
Renee and Snoopy walk along a city sidewalk and cross a street at an intersection.
What I saw was the ease of travel, the speed that the guide dog handler would move with. That's what I wanted for myself. And not only that, but it was also the companionship.
Renee and Snoopy play with a tug toy outside in the yard.
Working with Snoopy has changed my life dramatically because there's so much freedom that comes along with having a guide dog. It's made the hard parts of blindness not so hard.
Renee sits next to Snoopy and gives him a pat on the chest.
I feel like my outlook on life and the world is so much more positive having Snoopy in my life.
My name is Amit Ahuja and my guide dog's name is Tashi.
I had the opportunity to complete Guide Dogs for the Blind's Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program.
Amit stands on a path with his white cane.
And not only did it help me learn to navigate my environment more safely using a white cane, it also made me an even more confident guide dog handler.
My experience was just fabulous.
Amit and his O&M instructor analyze an intersection and cross a city street.
We trained in different locations, practiced different skills, worked out a way to analyze a traffic crossing. I think GDB has transformed my life. To say that it's meeting my needs would be an understatement.
My name is Ella, and this is my canine buddy, Lafferty.
Ella sits on the floor of a living room next to a black lab.
Lafferty is just so amazing in many ways. He's such a good boy. He brings me so much joy and is one of my best friends.
With kids with visual impairments,
Ella's mom, Christy McKerney.
The struggle is real for social contact. It's hard to make friends sometimes. And with Lafferty, he's an automatic draw for all kids, which is wonderful. Lafferty has totally opened up, for Ella, new social connections.
Back to Ella.
I would recommend canine buddies. They're just really good dogs, and they can change a person's life and make it better.
All of Guide Dogs for the Blind services are provided free of charge, and our work is made possible by the generous support of our donors and volunteers.
Renee sits next to Snoopy on the grass in the park.
We receive no government funding.
This organization has made such a huge impact on my life and the lives of so many countless people, and the donors are the ones that make that possible.
Close-up of Snoopy.
Thank you so much.
Ella and Lafferty.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Amit and his guide dog Tashi sit on a beach and watch the sunset.
Together, we are unstoppable. To learn more about our life-changing programs and to support our work, please visit guidedogs.com or scan the QR code.
Hello everyone, welcome here today. My name is Jane Ullman. I am a Master Guide Dog Mobility Instructor here at Guide Dogs, and today I have the pleasure of introducing our first group of graduates, which are all virtual, and these are Canine Buddy graduates. So a little bit about our Canine Buddy program. Our Canine Buddy program matches specially selected dogs to become buddies to people who are blind or visually impaired, including children ages 5 and above and adults of all ages. The Canine Buddy dogs are not service dogs, but they are wonderful companions that bring joy and are a connection to the GDB community. The Guide Dog Buddy program is one of our core client programs, and the teams have access to the same level of service as our guide dog teams, such as veterinary financial assistance as well as follow-up services. So our first graduate today is Aiden and his Canine Buddy dog, Ari. The photo description is Aiden kneels next to Ari in a large grass field with green trees in the background on a sunny day. Aiden is holding Ari's leash and is petting the back of his head. Both are looking at the camera. And here's a note from Aiden's family. Aiden and Ari have formed an inseparable bond. Ari has been a true blessing for not only Aiden, but our entire family. We are profoundly grateful to Guide Dogs for the Blind for providing companion dogs for children and for the life-changing impact of their work. I also have a note here from Ari's puppy raiser. And the photo description is Ari sits on leash on a concrete sidewalk wearing his green puppy jacket. He is looking off into the distance. Ari has always been a lovely boy since he was a puppy. He definitely is the sweetest boy. Aiden and family, we are so thrilled to hear that you have your partnership with Ari. We wish you an adventurous and fun journey with him forever and more. Whether it's an outdoor adventure, a fun tasting journey, or just relaxing at home, Ari is always down for it. The second Canine Buddy graduate we have today is Trevor and Amira. The photo description is Trevor stands on a neighborhood sidewalk with Amira sitting beside him. Trevor is holding Amira's leash in one hand and his white cane in the other. He is smiling at the camera, and Amira is wearing her blue Canine Buddy scarf. I have a note here from Amira's puppy raiser, but first I will read the description for the two photos above. The first is Amira as a young puppy wearing a green GDB puppy and training jacket that is slightly too large for her as she sits on a concrete driveway and stares straight into the camera with her head slightly tilted. The second photo is of an older Amira with a pink nose wearing red reindeer antlers while looking into the camera with her head tilted back into the side. A decorated Christmas tree is in the background. And here's the note from Amira's raiser. From the moment we saw Amira come off the puppy truck, she was just the cutest, most special puppy. She was our first puppy, and she made it easy. She was always calm, confident, and unfailingly sweet. She lit up any room she entered, bringing a smile to everyone's face. She loved to cuddle, mostly with our pet dog Lily, who feigned indifference but secretly loved her like a sister, or so we tell ourselves. When Amira was recalled for formal training, we drove her back to San Rafael ourselves and saw no fewer than 4 rainbows during the 7-hour drive from Los Angeles, proving that little Amira could bring a smile to the universe. We haven't had the pleasure of meeting Trevor yet, but we are so glad that Amira is paired with such an exemplary young man. We're sure that her sweet demeanor and calm temperament will allow her to thrive as his canine buddy companion and bring him much joy to him and his family. To Trevor's father, Matt, we would like to say thank you for keeping in touch with us and for allowing Amira to continue to brighten our lives. Finally, we'd also like to thank Pat and everyone from the LA Southwest, as well as Kathy, Sue, George, Amelia, and everyone from Redondo Beach. We quite literally could not have done this without your support and guidance. The phrase, "it takes a village," is used at nearly every graduation, but that's only because it is so, so true. Thank you all, and happy holidays. Thank you to our K-9 Buddy graduates. Now I'd like to introduce our OMI instructor, Mandy Hetzel.
Good afternoon, everybody. I get the honor of recognizing graduates from our O&M immersion program that was conducted on campus this week, along with the second week of the guide dog graduation class. Instructors in this class were myself and Angela Smith, who is not able to be here today. A little bit about the Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program. So the program is a one-week program designed for people who want to improve their independent travel skills. It also provides a bridge for those who would like to partner with a guide dog but have limited access to O&M services in their home area. The first graduate of the O&M immersion class is Alexa Canepa of Santa Clarita, California. Alexa is a sophomore in college studying psychology, hoping to transfer to a four-year university in fall of next year. Her goal is to become a future guide dog handler very, very soon.
Hi, everyone. I'm gonna try not to get emotional, but I want to first say thank you to all the GDB staff for everything this week. You all are so amazing, and it was a great experience. I feel so much more confident in my travel, and I am so very grateful to everyone who made that happen, especially to Mandy. She was a really good instructor, and I just worked on so much. This definitely changed my journey, and I'm so excited to use all these skills to get a guide dog in the future. So thank you, everyone.
Alexa, you can use me right behind if you want. Yep. Our next graduate is Alan Mitchell of Dothan, Alabama. Alan lost his eyesight 2 years ago and has faced many challenges since then regarding his independence. He came to the Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program to gain more independence while using his cane and has had a wonderful program.
Thank you. Thank you. It was obviously worth the 3,000-mile trip to get here for this event. But I'm thankful for all the GDB staff. I'm thankful for Angela Smith, who was my specific trainer, and she did a wonderful job just showing me all the ins and outs of how to get across traffic. So I do know how to dodge cars now. So I'm just, this has been a wonderful program. I'm also very grateful to my wife who supported me coming out here, and we did it on short notice. We had about a week and a half notice to be able to come out here, but it was fun. It's been fun. I've enjoyed every bit of it. I've enjoyed the staff here. I've enjoyed the people here. It's just a great program, worth every minute that I spent. And I think it's so wonderful for the people who want to take advantage of it in the future. So thank you all very much.
Thanks, Alan. You're great. Thank you. And now I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic over to Palmer Dooley, who will introduce the guide dog graduation class.
All right. Hello, everybody. So I wanted to say hi to everyone at home. We have people viewing from across the country and across the world. We have some international viewers. So let's get to class 1041. So I wanted to give a little background on our guide dog training program and all the hard work that has been achieved by our graduates. The class training program is a 2-week intensive immersive program. The students stay in our residence building. Meals and housekeeping is provided, so they have time to focus on the bond with their new guide dog. Thank you to the wonderful chefs and housekeepers of GDB. Over the course of their class program, our students work hard to accomplish individual goals with their guides, such as working in areas without sidewalks, riding escalators, crossing wide, busy streets, and doing routes at night. We applaud their hard work and dedication to their new guides as they flourish as a team. So thank you. All right, so time for our graduates. First off, Miss Sarah Diaz of Austin, Texas. Come on up, Sarah. All right, so Sarah of Austin, Texas received Tenny, a male black Labrador retriever. Tenny was raised by Lisa Hildebrand of Oakview, California. Sarah is working on her Bachelor of Social Work at Texas State University. She lives in Austin, Texas with her wife and chosen family. She enjoys meditating, reading, singing, and cooking with the music up loud. She looks forward to walking through all that life has to offer with Tenny by her side.
I never know what to say because there's just so much, so many surprises every time. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get there. I don't think I'm gonna make it. But it's here. We did it, Tenny. And I just I'm so grateful for all my family watching, and for my wife for reminding me that I do have the strength to do more than I think I can. Thank you to Lisa for raising such an amazing dog, because he really is. And a big part of that is you, Thank you to everyone who trained him, and to Palmer for working with me, working with us, because it's magic, And I'm just so grateful every single time. Tenny is my third dog, and each of my dogs has been exactly what I needed for the time of life I was in, and the gratitude never ends, so thank you so much.
Okay, I had to write it down because, especially after that. So I had the absolute honor of raising Tenny. He's my second guide dog for the blind puppy, and I had him for just 12 short months. And in that time, he managed to steal my heart. From the beginning, he was so special. He was resilient, obedient, attentive, patient, perfectly pocket-sized, and oh so cute. He truly was the best pup. He came to work with me every single day, where I serve as the executive director of a K-8 charter school. Of course, the students adored him, so shout out to all of you guys who are watching and who will see this when you get back to school. But what surprised me most was how much the staff needed him. They would come to my office after a hard moment, ask for a few minutes with him, and leave feeling much better. Tenny was a calm presence, a stress reliever, and a source of joy for so many. Tenny was perfect from the start and incredibly easy to take anywhere. He joined me on adventures from the Pantages Theater in Los Angeles, to a flight to Atlanta for a conference, to concerts at the Santa Barbara Bowl, accepting his earmuff protection with ease. He was always game for whatever came next. He especially loved trips to the barn to visit my horse. Today, Tenny has an entire school, over 500 students and staff at Ventura Charter School cheering him and Sarah on. I also want to extend my deepest thanks to our puppy raising group in Ventura, California, and especially to our fearless leaders, Vicki and Rick Waite, who inspired me not only to raise puppies, but to step into a GDB puppy raiser leadership role myself. Sarah, I couldn't be more thrilled that Tenny is yours. He has found a loving, energetic partner, and I know together you will take on the world. I wish you both so much luck, joy, snuggles, and adventures. Congratulations, Tenny. You were amazing from the start. And I know he will continue that with that mighty spirit.
Thank you, Sarah and Tenny and Lisa. Okay, next we're going to present Timothy Elzinga of Kentland, Michigan. Yay. Come towards me, Tim. And sidestep one step closer to me. There we go, perfect. Tim received Crew, a male yellow Labrador retriever. Crew was raised by Caitlin Gilroy of Shingle Springs, California, Jody, Dante, and Thaddeus Laird of Placerville, California, and David Oliver of Placerville, California. Tim is graduating with his first guide dog, Crew, a 2-year-old male yellow lab. Tim is from Grand Rapids, Michigan, where he lives with his wife Heidi and their 3 daughters and works as a Spanish interpreter. He enjoys spending time with his family and friends and is looking forward to many years of safe travel in partnership with Crew.
I'd like to thank the staff here at GDB. Everybody's been very friendly and professional all the way from the application and all the way through class. Particularly thank you, Palmer, for your persistence and your patience with me throughout the class, and I think we're gonna be a successful team. Thank you also to my family, to Heidi and my girls, Elizabeth, Sarah, and Rebecca. They're back home in Michigan, and they're waiting for us to come home tomorrow. So to meet Crew, and also I know my mom and one of my brothers and his family are watching, and it happens to be my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. And also thank you to Dante and Jody and David and Caitlin for doing a great job of raising him, and we'll let you know how he does.
Awesome. My name is Dante Laird, and Crew's the 13th puppy I've raised for Guide Dogs for the Blind. I started when I was in high school and haven't stopped since then. I'm really excited that Crew and Tim are such an amazing match. Crew is like a dog version of Tim, and it's pretty awesome. And so I think that they couldn't be a better match. I wanted to thank my puppy club, and my family. We run our puppy club and rescue. And our club is going to sponsor Crew's harness. And yeah.
All right. I will make this short and sweet. I'm Caitlin. Crew is my second guide dog for the blind that I train. And I am very excited for the adventures that Tim and Crew will have in the future.
My name is Jody. I helped raise Crew with my son, who started this adventure years ago when he was in high school. Crew had a chance to go with him to the office, with me to school. I have some of my past first grade students that are watching that have also helped to raise Crew. And they always loved having Crew in class. He was very calming, fun to be around. He let the students put things on him just to get used to different things that you would touch, and often would have jewelry placed on his head or around his neck. And he willingly did it. He always loved being the center of attention. And even before Crew became a guide, he changed so many lives, not only our families, but for the 2 classes that went through with Crew. But he truly has changed a lot of lives and really opened up people's hearts to what it is to be a raiser for guide dogs.
Take a seat, Tim. Good job, Tim. Thank you, Tim and crew. Okay. Now we have Miss Monica Gimbel. Come on up. Monica Gimbel of Colorado Springs, Colorado, received Searcher, a male yellow Labrador Retriever, raised by Sue and Ken Suling of Cave Creek, Arizona. Monica is a mother of 5 and a grandmother to 4, and the grandchildren range from ages 18 to 8, and she loves and adores all of them equally, I'm sure. She lives in Colorado Springs and is a volunteer at 2 nature centers. She was an instrumental part of setting up the blind trail at Bear Creek Nature Center. You can even find her in the local magazine with her first guide dog, Cambridge. She's excited to take Searcher home and begin their adventures while camping and hiking the Colorado mountains. Congratulations, Monica.
Thank you so much. I want to thank GDB, because now I won't run into a tree. Guide Dogs for the Blind has been so amazing, from the admissions to the nursing to the kitchen to all of the staff, the trainers. Heather, Adam was my trainer, and they were so amazing. They have done such a great job with getting everyone here and putting us all through all of this wonderful training and matching us all so well. So thank you all for all that you do. And mostly, I'd like to thank Sue and Ken for raising such a wonderful, wonderful dog. You guys are amazing.
So I too have to write this down, because one, I would never remember everything nor get through it without tears. So first of all, congratulations to Monica and Searcher. We're happy for both of you. Here I go. Searcher was our 10th puppy and our 6th guide to graduate. Our life with Searcher, who we sometimes called Search or Searchie, started in December of 2023 with a puppy truck delivery, where we were presented with a cute, adorable, cuddly little puppy. He was a little love. From that point, our adventures began, and did they really begin? He was an easy puppy to train, and our first pup with the new GDB protocol training. So it was a little of us learning together, checking the manual, watching the videos, and having some fun. Standing here, I guess I would say we were successful. Searcher loved new experiences and was always ready to go anywhere. Never concerned about where he was going. He was just happy to go. You might say he was very flexible and adaptable. He was great in public, and he had great house behavior. Never concerned for a shoe or sock or anything. It was amazing. I could list all the adventures of Searcher, but I'll give you some highlights. We visited many, many museums, such as the Getty, Academy of Motion Picture Museum, the LACMA, Point Vicente Museum, and the Musical Instrument Museum in Arizona. And at Point Vicente, both Ken and I are docents and lead tours, and we soon, Searcher was championing those tours with us, so he'll be a great match for Monica. He also did a lot of ambassadorship for guide dogs with doing school presentations and really showing his stuff. Searcher was fortunate to have experienced many types of transportation. He's a great car rider. We split our time between Los Angeles and Arizona, so he was a regular to making 6-hour car trips. We also made trips to Northern California and Oregon. He rode buses, rideshare services, LA Metro, airport trams, the Long Beach water taxi, skunk train, roaring camp train, and his big one was his flight from LA to Phoenix, which he did get the privilege of riding in first class, which, oh, by the way, he said he really liked. But again, wouldn't we all? One thing he loved to do was sleep on top of our career change dogs, which was really fun and really cute when he was a baby puppy. But when he got to be 65 pounds, it still was occurring, and our career change just laid there with Searcher on top of him. We did weekly walks along the beach strand. He easily would go 4 miles, never being fazed by distractions, and he loved sand. His feet would touch the sand, and zoomies would go crazy. But we tried swimming. Not so much. Didn't really like the fan of the water, but he really did like laying by the pool and getting suntan, as I would call it. We have thousands of pictures of him, and he learned about cell phones and posing for pictures. And oh, by the way, if you pose, you get a treat. And I would say we probably have thousands of pictures. I have shared some with Monica. But I could go on and on, the many attributes and the fun we had with Searcher. But we'll end with a quote from a Dr. Seuss book. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. We wish Monica and Searcher the best on their new adventures and plan to stay in touch. The Redondo Beach Puppy Club is donating the cost of Searcher's harness to support GDB, our pups, and their new partners. Congratulations to Monica. Congratulations to Searcher. We knew you could do it, and we're so proud of you. And he fell asleep.
Searcher can't wait to go search Colorado.
Monica, you'll have to make sure you tell the airlines that your dog likes riding in first class. All right, next we'd like to present Matt Lowe. Gonna come on up, Matt. All right, Matt Lowe of Santa Barbara, California received Vroom, a male yellow Labrador Retriever. Vroom was raised by John Daly of Santa Rosa, California, and Jennifer, John, and Clara Beals of Novato, California. Matt lives in Santa Barbara with his wife. The couple are expecting a new baby in March. Yay. Their cat, Missy, named after Missy Elliott, is looking forward to welcoming Vroom into the family. Matt just finished his master's in the pursuit of becoming a mental health therapist to help people make changes in their lives and communities. Congratulations, Matt.
Thank you. We as handlers don't get the opportunity to thank Guide Dogs for the Blind and the people that do this. So I want to track back to February 2007 real quick, and I don't remember their names, but thank you to them, because that transformation that took place during that time period of my life, I was 17, not even out of high school, received my first guide dog. I had just went through vision loss the year before, and it helped me discover who I am. So not only did a puppy raiser raise a dog, but the dog ended up raising me. And so I think of those journeys of what it looked like to find myself in that time period, and the struggles of really just rediscovering who I am, and the journeys that we went on of graduating high school and going and getting through a master's, and all the graduation ceremonies, but more of graduation phases of life. And I wouldn't be who I am without my previous guide and Guide Dogs for the Blind. So I just want to take the moment to thank Guide Dogs for the Blind for the impact that they're making. And now look to the present and the future, because here's Vroom. And Vroom, gets to raise somebody also. We have a new baby coming in, and I wouldn't be who I am without Guide Dogs for the Blind, and now Guide Dogs for the Blind gets to impact the future. And so I'm very excited for that, and I want to thank my family and my wife for allowing me to come here for 2 weeks. I know it was a long time to be away, and so just thank you for that, and to allow me to step into this next phase of transformation in my life. It is a journey. It's a relationship. I learned a lot about parenting. I feel like I'm ready to be a parent now, if there ever is a moment. But I'm ready, I think. So thank you to Guide Dogs for that also. And you know, I want to thank the puppy raisers because they do a lot of that work to teach the dog how to raise me. And so it's a big job. And so thank you to the puppy raisers. Thank you to the staff, to Vroom's trainer, Adam, and to Jane, my trainer and coach. Appreciate their hard work here. And I want to thank the Ann Jackson Family Foundation in Santa Barbara, who wanted to particularly sponsor somebody that was from their community. And I really value that. As you know, they really want to give back to people in their own community. And so that really, I appreciate those values and their desire to support Guide Dogs for the Blind in that way. And yeah, just thank you to the Ann Jackson family. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, John Daly. I'm just from Santa Rosa, a little ways up the road, and our puppy club up there. This is my first dog, Vroom, raising him. And really want to thank everybody from the breeders all the way to the trainers, because they did put Vroom, gave me such a nice dog to work with, and really finished him off. Yeah, anyway, so I came the first day to pick up Vroom, and I didn't really know what to expect, and they told me his name was Vroom. And I go, oh, sounds like a race car. And I was expecting speed and agility, and when you get your first puppy, or when you get any puppy at 12 weeks old, you know, it's all paws and not a lot of muscle. It's kind of like picking up a big water balloon. And so anyway, he wasn't quite living up to Vroom yet. And but with the weeks and months that came after that, he did, and became very strong and speedy and extremely social. So I lived near a lake in Santa Rosa called Spring Lake, and we'd take him for walks out there. And there's plenty of walkers and dogs and squirrels and deer and plenty of things to distract him. So it was a great place for him to learn to kind of slow down and behave. So that's kind of where he learned his superpower of not really so much being speedy, but to kind of slow down and be mindful and pay attention. And one day when we were walking around the lake, I started walking with a man next to me, and he was asking me some questions about Guide Dog for the Blind since he had his vest on. And so we were walking for a little while, and then we said our goodbyes, and he veered off to get in his car, and Vroom just came to a dead stop. I go, what's going on with Vroom? He's usually just right next to me moving along. And I looked down at him, and he was looking up at me with his kind eyes, and then he looked over at the guy that was walking away. And then he looked back up at me, and he was trying to tell me, I think, that we lost one from the pack. And I think he wanted me to go get him and bring him back, but I reassured him that everything was okay, and I gave him the let's go Vroom, and he was great. So anyway, I'm so happy to hear about Matt and his new family in Santa Barbara, and so happy that he'll have a great home there. Thanks very much.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Beals. I took on Vroom from John in June, like 30 minutes after I dropped off my first guide dog, Takato, who graduated a month ago. So I prepared something to say today, but I think really it just comes down to he's an amazing dog, and it was a village victory. A lot of people touched his leash, so thank you to everybody who got him to where he is today. And I get this now. I understand now that the second dog is graduating, what an amazing thing to do, and amazing that he can go and really change somebody's life. So congratulations, Matt and Sarah, and your coming baby. He is going to be the perfect fit for your family. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Matt. Congratulations, Matt and Vroom. All right, Miss Tamar Solomon. come on up. Tamar Solomon of Oakland, California received T, a female black Labrador Retriever raised by Christy Swope of Livermore, California. Tamar lives in Oakland with her husband Thomas and their cat Dr. Meowchi. Wonder if she was acquired in 2020. Maybe. Tamar and
First name is Anthony.
Anthony, oh, there's another clue there. Anthony Meowchi. So Tamar and Thomas and the doctor are so excited to welcome T into their home and family. Tamar is especially looking forward to having a new companion on her long commutes to work via BART train. T doesn't know it yet. Listen up, T. But she will also soon be looking forward to going to work at the California School for the Blind, where there are many other GDB guide dogs and career change pups that cannot wait to meet and play with her. Lucky girl. Congrats.
Thank you. First, everybody that I have ever come into contact with who is associated with Guide Dogs for the Blind has been the most warm and kind and comforting person and helpful. From everyone who's ever answered the phone, working here, the kitchen staff. Okay, come on. Sit down. She's real spunky. Thank you, Heather, for putting together such an amazing class, and Adam for picking out the most spunky dog for me. Sit down. I really do appreciate the attention that is put into matching the dogs to the person. She really has everything I was looking for to the T. She gotta throw a pun in there. She's ready for big city life in Oakland, and I swear she can mellow out. I've seen it, so it's true. Thank you so much, Christy, for raising the most lovely, sweet T, sweet, kind dog. Thank you for the donors. I could go on, but the people, the faceless people who make this possible, and the Pleasanton Puppy Club for the harness. I'm so excited to take her home. Dr. Meowchi loves dogs, so he's very excited to meet her too. That's all I have for now. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thanks for being here today. I am Christy Swope, T's primary puppy raiser from the Pleasanton Club. It's an honor to stand here on behalf of T as she begins a new adventure with her partner, Tamar. T is my first puppy to become a guide dog, so I'm especially excited. I got a lot of help from club members during the 14 months that T was with me. Every household had something different to offer, enriching T's life and helping her grow into her role as a guide dog. Through puppy sitters, she met children of all ages, pet dogs, cats, and even a bunny. She heard piano lessons and singing lessons, and she visited new places. I thank everyone for the help, as I couldn't have done it alone. And now a little bit about T. Even though T is a simple name, many people would get confused when I told them her name. I soon started saying, her name is T, T-E-A. Sometimes I would say she is my sweet T. My calendar filled up with entries that made me look like a socialite. Tea with Lauren, tea with Sachi, tea with Ann and Kendall. You get the idea. I also had regular spa days when I took T to my club leader's house for nail trimming. That's nothing against T, I just don't do nails. One thing I love about T is her enthusiasm. She is a real wiggle butt greeting her human friends. At mealtime, she jumps straight up. Boing, boing, boing. And she wants to work. Tamar, I'm very excited about T's next chapter. Thank you for sharing your experiences with her that you've had thus far. Reading about formal training, I guess I started thinking that she might emerge with a different personality. But it's good to know that along with her strong work ethic, she maintains some of her endearing foibles. My sources tell me that you have already been bragging about T, and that's music to my ears. I know your bond will only grow stronger as you work together, and she will bring you much joy. And one final thing, which you've heard multiple times already, on behalf of the Pleasanton Puppy Raisers, I have a donation to present to cover the cost of T's harness. Congratulations, T and Tamar. Here we go.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you so much for the donation, and congrats, T and Tamar. And lastly, I'd like to present Miss Quinn Tai. Come on up. All right. So Quinn Tai of San Diego, California, received Kale, a female yellow Labrador Golden Retriever cross, raised by Colleen Galler of Spring, Texas. Quinn is married and has 3 children, Lucy, Jennifer, and Eric. Kale is Quinn's first guide dog, and she's excited to return home and begin her new lifestyle with her guide dog by her side. And Quinn has lots of family watching from home across the country and across the world. So thank you for staying up late if you were in Europe watching, and getting up early if you were in Asia watching. Quinn appreciates it, I'm sure. So congratulations to Quinn and Kale. Thank you.
I will say thank you, GDB, and thank you all the staff, everybody behind the scene, and thank you, Baby Raiser, Colleen, and her family too. And I would like to say thank you so much for all, and thank you my mom too, and my husband, all my family, my friend, and I promise they will love Kale like love me. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Colleen. I'm from Spring, Texas. I'm a freshman in college and part of the College Station Puppy Club. First, I'd like to thank my family for supporting me and helping me out with Kale every time I needed it. Next, I would like to thank my puppy club and the amazing leaders who have supported Kale and I each step of the way, as well as my teachers and classmates who have been Kale's cheerleaders throughout her training. Kale is my second puppy and my first to graduate. She walks with me through my senior year of high school. From the beginning, she has been a calm puppy with a bit of an old soul to go along with her quiet confidence. Each day as she took on high school, she was a dependable puppy who could nap anywhere. At the end of each nap, she would always give a big stretch before she was ready to go. She wasn't always one to show much emotion, but you could tell she was happy to be working. Even though she loves to work, she wouldn't say no to staying at home to snooze all day. Kale has loved to learn since day one, and while I was doing the teaching, she taught me so much in return. One of the most important things she taught me is that love isn't always loud, but it is also in the quiet moments spent together, even if you are taking a nap. I am so proud of how far this girl has come since she came into my life. Kale was such a joy to raise, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to know this sweet girl. Kale has changed my life, and now is changing another. Kale has met her perfect match with Quinn, and I'm so excited to see what adventure she has in her future. Congrats, Quinn and Kale.
And I hope Quinn doesn't mind if I share this, but she mentioned that she cannot eat kale anymore. Which for some of us, that's easier to pass up than others, but thank you for the sacrifice, Quinn. All right, so Congratulations to the class 1041. Best of luck. Wish you years and years of happy trails and happy tales. Okay, and now I'm going to pass it to Adam Gilbert, our instructor, who's going to do a training demonstration.
All right, let's test this out first. It seems like we can hear me pretty well, right? Okay, I love that. Well, hi, hello, daughter Elle as well. I hear you. Thank you Elle for being here. And all of you, thank you for being here. I know we are close to the holidays, and so it might take some sacrifice. I know some of us traveled a ways away too as well, right? I think conversely, I would argue, where else would you rather be, right? Like who wouldn't want to be here and celebrate and partake in this? So, but regardless, thank you very much for doing this. So. While I have all of you, I don't know that this has been asked yet, so for how many in the audience this is your first graduation? Okay, a good amount. Yeah, let's clap. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, good. So I don't know when you all have been here, but we like to kind of give you a peek into a little bit of a training demo or a technique that we do here called back chaining. And typically it's done with one of our guide dog handlers who's also a resident advisor, Marissa, and her guide dog Jim, but we gave them the day off. So we wanted to try something a little bit new, a little bit different. So I have this like fancy little handless mic here that on my ear. So also that means it's our first time trying it. If it falls off or something, you have to bear with me. So I'm gonna do a little demo and show you all just a technique called back chaining. And this technique can be used for helping magnetize a dog to something specific. So think about if you're going past several buildings and there's one specific door, an entrance to your work, or that exact coffee shop, right, Matt? So whatever it is, it could be a rail, it could be a pole. Your wife is like, oh, they know. Yeah, they know. We hang out with them a lot over the last 2 weeks, right? Or it's the gift shop, Monica, right? Yeah, so everyone has a specific place that they value more from the next person to the next, right? So just for this example, I'm gonna use this chair because it's easy and finite. I can move it around, right? Do a little demo here. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you through the steps and how we would introduce it and how we do it. Things to keep in mind: loosey-goosey, fun, short and sweet, and a little less rules during this. If you were to say things like heel or whoa, 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 you're kind of impeding that anticipation, right? That initiative. So for our clients, it can be a little hard because when they get their new dogs, we're so formal and make sure they're heeling. We want them in good positioning, right? Feed for that, like sits, downs, all that, heel, heel, heel. We kind of let that go a little bit for this. We want them to step out. We want them to go because then we as a handler, we know they're getting it. Like they're going to take us to said thing. So having said all that, who's all familiar with this? Yeah, most people, right? So, and I know, and I apologize in advance. Great job, Tim, feeding crew and everything. Dogs might get, I see T chomping away. Yeah, so the dogs might get a little excited now because they're not going to get to partake in this one. Unfortunately, none of the clients gave me permission to use their dog for the demo, but that's okay. I'm going to use another dog in training. And so Bella was actually nice enough to bring her up. Thank you, Bella. Okay, so this is Serenade. Everyone give it up for Serenade. Yeah, that's very good. Good girl. Ooh, she's happy to be here. So I'm going to give her a kibble to start, let her know what's going on. Just a little peek behind the curtain. I've never worked with Serenade. Serenade, to my knowledge, hasn't been in this room and done this demonstration. So that's kind of cool, right? So we'll just get to figure this out together. All right? So what we like to do by starting is just make a target, right, with your fist. Just get her kind of engaged, get her in the game. So I'm going to make this fist. Boop, little boop, kibble. And then y'all notice I used the clicker to mark the exact moment that Serenade touches the hand, right? So now you see how she's watching the hand, right? So I can use that to shape where I'm gonna want her to go. Again, whether it's a chair, a rail, a pole, it's gonna be something very specific, a door, right? So I'm also gonna break her up a little bit. She's sitting so well. It's okay, it's all good. There's no formality here. We're just gonna have fun. I'm gonna bring the fist to the chair, right? You see how she's wagging, having fun and everything? Good job, all right. And then I'm just gonna bring it back, Good girl. Notice how her tail is wagging. She's super engaged. I'm gonna pet her. I'm gonna tap the chair. Good job. So I'm building, I'm magnetizing her to this thing. So in this demo, it happens to be a chair, right? I'm just gonna take one step back, and then I'm gonna step right back at the chair. Good job. Eventually, so back chaining, we start with the last behavior first, right? Eventually, I may wanna come all the way from that door over there, right? But we're not gonna get there today, maybe, right? Okay, so a couple steps back, target, chair, good girl, good job, look at that chair, good job, Serenade. Again, couple steps back, repeat that step. Good girl. Good job. Pat the chair, give her kibble, keep that tail going, keep the momentum going. Good. Again, couple steps back, don't have to say any command, bless you. All right, good girl, there you go, you're crushing it. All right, I think she's doing pretty good. I may try to like do 3, yeah, we can clap if you want, yeah, go for it, yeah. Oh, good job, good girl. Yeah, good girl. You see her kind of stepping out, using some of that momentum. I could probably fade that hand away and just let her kind of gravitate to the chair. See what you do? No commands, right? We're just like moving back and forth to that object. Ooh, good girl. And besides, eventually, it's not about where your hand is. It's about them showing you that physical object or that location. All right, so we're gonna come back again. I think the applause really built her up. Good job, Serenade. Good girl. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Just wait, there's more. All right, good job. All right. So we're gonna keep building on that, right? Steps. Again, don't tell her to heel or anything. So maybe I pause a little, right? Oh, see how she stepped out ahead? Ooh, good girl. This would be a time to clap. Did you guys see her? All right, good job, Serenade. Good girl. All right, now, I think she's got a good idea of what we're trying to accomplish here, right? So now, I'm gonna go back about the same distance. I'm just gonna calmly reach down, pick up the harness handle, and see what she does, okay? All right, ooh, good girl, look at you. Not yet, Tenny. Okay, whoa, dang, good job, woo! Good job. All right, now the very last step is pretty much exactly what we just did. I'm just gonna attach a word to it. So for this, we're gonna say chair. All right, good girl. Little handle there, all right. What chair? And I'm gonna chair, good job. Yeah, good job. So we're gonna do that again. That's all right, clients, we make mistakes, right? Yeah. I saw all you biting your tongue there. You're like, didn't say the word, Adam. All right, Serenade, chair. Woo, good job. Yeah, applause. Good job. Good job. And then just to close, anytime you teach them something like this or you try to get them to gravitate to it, it helps and makes sense to actually utilize that thing. So in this instance, it's a chair. So we're gonna sit here, and you did such a good job. Oh, thank you. Oh, good job. Good job. All right. All right. Good. So that's back chaining. Thank you for taking that little journey with us. I think that was pretty fun. It was nice to be able to do it myself to kind of control those steps and such. So since this is the last time I'll be able to address the class of 1041 as a whole like this, hello, Vroom. Congratulations. It was such a pleasure. All of you, all 6 of you were so awesome. 12 of you, of course, excuse me. And it was so nice getting to know all of you and sharing this time with you, again, before the holidays or not. It was awesome. So I really appreciate you all, and you made the time in class for us instructors, and Heather, super awesome as well. So give yourself some credit, all right? Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna pass it back to Chris, who's gonna come up here and then close us out, all right? All right.
Thank you, Adam. Give him a hand. Great. Well, thank you all for being here today. Let's give a round of applause to all of our graduates, our orientation and mobility graduates, our guide dog graduates, and our canine buddy graduates. Congratulations, and congratulations to everyone who helped you on your journey, so thank you. If anyone is interested in volunteering for Guide Dogs for the Blind, we are always looking for puppy raisers. Great job. You just heard a lot about that today.
If you know of somebody who could use our services, or if you're interested in joining staff, please go to our website at guidedogs.com. And if you're interested in supporting our mission, you can actually text a donation by texting Partnerships 50155. 50155. So on that note, for those of you who've joined us virtually, we're going to say goodbye and thank you for joining us. For those of you who are here in the room, we have some fantastic refreshments in the next room that our kitchen has put together. And also our gift shop at the top of campus is available for all kinds of GDB swag. So thank you all for being here today.